Everyone has been talking about the threat of white supremacy in the United States. In fact, even President Trump admits that it's a major problem, which is a pretty big deal. Because that would be like if Hobbs and Shaw spoke out against speeding. Jason Statham came out like, you know what's cooler than driving fast? Going 55 and buckling your safety belt, innit? But even though most people in America have acknowledged the threat, there is one person who still isn't convinced. Fox News anchor and concerned face drawn onto a balloon, Tucker Carlson.
The whole thing is a lie. If you were to assemble a list, a hierarchy of concerns, of problems this country faces, where would white supremacy be on the list? Right up there with Russia, probably. It's actually not a real problem in America. The combined membership of every white supremacist organization in this country, would they be able to fit inside a college football stadium? White supremacy, that's the problem. This is a hoax. Just like the Russia hoax. It's a conspiracy theory used to divide the country and keep a hold on power. That's exactly what's going on.
Wait, what? White supremacists aren't a threat because they can only fill a college football stadium? My man, those stadiums hold 100,000 people. We shouldn't have enough white supremacists to fill a golf cart. That's how many we should have. We're talking about the numbers here. Oh, how many? How many of them are there? White supremacists are like babies on a plane. Even one is enough to ruin your day. And you do notice that Tucker Carlson only gives white terrorists this pass, yeah? Like after 9/11, he wasn't like, Al-Qaeda, please, what was it, like 19 people? Is this a real thing, huh? There's like 19 people. Call me when they can sell out a Knicks game, okay, Oh, and it's especially interesting that Tucker doesn't think white supremacists are a real threat, especially when you look at all the other threats that he talks about on his show.
If you're looking for threats to our democracy, how about Silicon Valley? How did we wind up with a country in which feminists do science? A country where you're afraid to touch other people is a country we don't want to live in. The way we practice immigration has become dangerous to this country. Kneeling during our national anthem, the basic symbol of our country, is an attack on the United States. Almost every nation on earth has fallen under the yoke of tyranny, the metric system.
The metric system. The metric system is a threat to America, but white supremacy is a hoax? Yo, I feel like Tucker Carlson would tell the lamest campfire stories of all time. Just be like, and then she heard a scratching sound coming from inside the door. And when she turned around, it was centimeters. Now, apparently soft-pedaling white supremacy didn't go over well with everybody. In fact, 3 big advertisers pulled out of Tucker Carlson's show after he said that. And something tells me his bosses at Fox News didn't like what he said, because the very next day, he made a surprise announcement at the end of his show.
That's it for us tonight. Tune in every night, 8 p.m. to the show that is the sworn enemy of lying, pomposity, and smugness and groupthink. By the way, I am taking several days off, headed to the wilderness to fish with my son, catch some brook trout. Politics is important. Fishing with your son sometimes more important, so I'm doing it.
Okay. Well, that timing seems suspicious, but who knows? Maybe lots of people leave for fishing vacations on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. I mean, you never know when the fish are going to start biting. You never know. I do feel bad for Tucker's son, though, because he probably knows what's up, right? Tucker Carlson comes home, he's like, pack your rod, son, we're going fishing. He's like, in the middle of the week? Wait, did you say something racist on TV again, Dad? Well, I'll get the tackle box.